Alright, here's the truck all set up. Food. It's got cot, seats, tents back in there, blankets, if you can see, black cases, 2 coolers, several cases of water, little butane stove, gun bag, tool bag, food and clothes are in the black containers, pillows, charger, cup of water. I'm about as excited as I can be. Alright. It's time to take my last shower indoors anyway, and get dressed and get on the road. It's gonna be awesome. Coming into the canyon. Going from high desert to pine, as you can see. Things are starting to get a lot greener. People out here shooting. Hopefully that wasn't the scene of a murder. It's a little unmarked camp with warning, no trespassing signs. It's like someone took out their gate. And we are off-road. We go to the trail. Bear running around. The tent, which is about 20 feet by 20 feet. It's gonna go right down here, right in front of me. I've got to even out the ground and do a bunch of other stuff, so this might take a minute. Here we are. This is my backyard. What do you guys think? This is where I'll be waking up and coming to drink my tea every morning. It's about sunset now. Just got camp set. I'm on a little bit of a search for firewood now, so I'll give it a break and rendezvous with you when the firewood is found. Fire, which was pretty fun to make. Like I say, I put Cody Lundeen to shame, but yeah, he'd have been ashamed. So, campfire, truck about 10 feet away, 12 feet away. So I'm thinking about moving. And we've got camp. Here's camp. Good 20 feet around roughly. And take inside here. Butane stove, some bowls, some food, boxes of clothing, stuff like that. Getting a little dark. Just wanted to let you guys see. My nice comfortable bed. Oh yeah. Now, time for me. Oh yeah, raging and rolling now. It's time for me to enjoy a beer given to me by my good friend Patrick before I left. Saved for when I set up camp and got everything done. Now, of course, when I set up tent here, I find up the hill, just around the corner, the most beautiful spot overlooking those mountains you can see back there. But this is a little more remote, I take it. This will work for me. Look at that sunset. It's a lot more red. in my eyes. It is in the sky. It's absolutely beautiful. Now that I'm here, the last thing I want to do is go back. Figure you'd get out here, be lonely or scared, or I have no idea. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff runs through your mind when you're back at home. Things trying to keep you from coming out here. But now that I'm out, I wouldn't trade it for the world. You guys will be lucky to get me back. 1:25 on the first day. Decided to go around camp picking all these up. There were tons of them in that little dry riverbed back there. It was absolutely ridiculous. The last people to use this spot were fucking slobs. I've got a box that I'm putting them all in. It's gonna be pretty cool. Look at all that. That's all I picked up today down there. There's still a few more stragglers out and around. There's a truck, there's camp. Probably gonna walk a trail up around here, around these mountains. Back to you guys at some point. See my outfit for the day. Finally got the hat the way I wanted it. My binoculars, my machete, my gloves, all of everything here. I don't know if all that was visible or not. You can hear the wind going through the trees, isn't that crazy? It's beautiful. And nature does speak. All I have to do is shut up and listen. Alright, I'll be back with you guys in a while. We'll take Bay on a nice walk. Maybe we get a cell phone signal. Wow, this big antenna. But it's not looking like the case. It's still dead as dead can be. Into right now this nice valley. Similar from last night. You see these little houses and stuff over there. Trailers and whatnot. A mansion somewhere on the hills. Get my ass in shape now. My first mountain since I've been here. About 10 more steps will be climbed. This is living. You see the trail that I'm on. It appears to go down in the valley. I think we'll have a little bit of water. Head back down to base camp for a while. Whew, look at that forest. Look at that. It's not even noon. I ventured to say I hiked a good 5 miles. See all the previous fire damage. All the skeletons of trees. Look how beautiful it is up there. This valley's amazing. I'm seeing they're selling lots down here with wells for like 2.2 acres for $110,000. A lot of money. But it'd be worth every penny to live out here. Whew. Well, that's the view from this trail. There's a bird. Whew. Camp's just over that ridge. And that little top there. Camp's right down there. Right here walking around. I can't think of a thing that's bringing me more pleasure every day than hiking these trails. I'm not even sure if this one's particularly a trail. Might just be bushwhacking it for now. But it's 10:46 in the morning. I can't even think of the time I've been awake at 10:46 in the morning, let alone out here hiking and exercising at this time. It's absolutely amazing. I will be here having a great time. Rendezvous with you friends later. Bristlecone pine, the oldest living organism on Earth. This is one of them here, the straight bark. There's a couple of them back there. You can tell by the way the branches twist. If I can, looks Looks like they're twisted around like rope. Yeah, these are going extinct right now. Endangered species. They're only known to live in the Spring Mountain range of Sierra Nevadas. And that's it. Between here and the California border, and that's all. Interesting little fact as I was walking through, I thought I'd drop. Through the tree line up over there. You can see the last little vestiges of trees in this forest. I'm in one such clutch right now. But everywhere else you look through here, it's turned into high desert. All the trees are starting to die. They're only here at certain elevations, certain places. Probably be one of the last few generations to enjoy it out here. Oh, I'm loving this air. Thought it'd take me a couple days to get used to the thinner atmosphere, the thinner oxygen, but that is not the case at all. The day I came up here, I was like built for it. Look at that place. I'm running out of adjectives to describe it. Definitely sick of saying absolutely. But this place is gorgeous and pure, pristine, except for the douchebags who like to break bottles and shit everywhere. It's a very big disappointment, especially it's an area I find so beautiful and spiritually appealing. I mean, I consider myself an agnostic or atheist, whatever you want to label me. Definitely not a believer in ghosts and goblins and gremlins and shit like that. But you can't help but feel a spiritual experience up here in a place like this. Howdy. Loving the temperature up here. I wish it was the same back in Vegas. Man, I would never, ever leave the place. Bea here enjoying her water. We hiked about a mile west down the trail I came in on. Didn't seem to be a whole lot of hiking trails or anything from there. And furthermore, it's so steep and I got so much weight with me that I'm concerned about taking the truck back up that hill. I was having trouble making it up the grade from Pahrump here, so that concerns me just a bit. Probably, let's see, it's 11:15. Here in about 20-30 minutes, when Bea's all rested up, we're probably going to hike east down the trail that I might leave from towards Pahrump and see if that's a little easier going. If it is, then I found watching yet another day come to a close. I'm thinking about how, even though I relied on a lot of people to get where I am right now, to even get here, you know, friends and, well, friends, to get where I am right now. As soon as I got here, I was completely self-sufficient. I couldn't rely on anybody else but me to get things done, to get the tent built, to get the fire set up, to get food cooked, to take care of Bea, to make a bathroom, to do pretty much everything out here that needs to be done. And it made me think about money for some reason. The fact that I have very little right now, and I'm having one of the best experiences of my life. You know, and having a lot of money is great. You know, I've been in a position where I've had a substantial amount, and that's always great, but it's fleeting, and it leaves unless you hoard it like a maniac. You can spend your whole life in that rat race, trying to get money, lose money, being in debt, getting out of debt, working, struggling, paying a mortgage, and then you realize at some point that you've missed out on experiences. You know, and when it comes down to it, you can't take money to the grave with you. But each and every single experience that I've had since I've been out here, I will take to my deathbed with me. It has been one of the most beautiful and enlightening experiences of my entire life. To wake up and smell fresh air, to hear birds, to sleep under the stars. Things that I took for granted before, and I'll never take for granted again. That's what's important. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. This is what's real. Everything else that we've built, all these structures, all these rules are fake. They're bullshit. This is what matters. That's what matters. See where she is right next to me? Another experience I'll take to my grave. I'm so happy to have her with me. Sunbathing. It's about 11:45 on Sunday, my second day waking up out here. It's pretty good, peaceful. It's getting used to the smells and the sights and everything. Got the sun coming in and out. Getting a nice tan here. Camp is not bad. I mean, hard to say that. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bored or a little lonely for human company, but as it happens, I have no humans that want to come down here or give a shit about this place. Or can, for that matter. The ones that do care and would like to come can't come, so it is what it is. The fact that I don't have a place to go back to is really starting to dawn on me and affect me, I guess. I never really thought about that entirely. And probably just so I end up doing this, you know. I don't know. I can formulate the words. I'll talk more about it later. Done making dinner, a little bit of mac and cheese. Had Bea some lamb and rice alpo, which she enjoys very much out here. Little fire going there. Cook the food. A little concerned that maybe I violated a fire restriction that I didn't see. So I'll go ahead and put the fire out now. Hopefully not get in trouble when Rangers roll through. Right now, after this whole helicopter thing, it kind of scared the crap out of me. I feel like I'm going to get accosted by Rangers at some point in the near future. Did about 4 full circles around me. He didn't leave till I jumped up and put out the fire, which I wasn't aware there were any restrictions on such things. I passed right by the sign on my way in here, and it said, just be sure your fire's out. You've been warned. So I don't know what to do. Getting dark now. You guys can probably barely see my face in the background. Turned on auto flash, which is supposed to work. This phone is the hardest thing in the world to engage the flash on. So yeah, things are a little bit of a mess in here tonight. Had to throw some water bottles out on the ground over there because it kept puffing up with air. Hoping that'll do the job so that the air doesn't fill up the bottom of the tent and blow everything away. It's hard to get that side over there sealed because I ran out of space over there and came up against a cut tree. Based on how cold things got last night, I'm going to be, got, let's see if you can see here, but 1, 2, hold on, 3, there's like 5 or 6 layers under here. I've got a white sheet, a maroon sheet, another maroon sheet, the summer blanket, the white summer blanket here, thick fox wool blanket, sleeping bag down there at the end by Bea if things get too crazy. I feel bad for her. She wants to go home. She got in the truck earlier like, let's go for a ride, let's go for a ride. She didn't want to leave. It's sad. Her wanting to go home and there not being much of a home to go back to right now. There isn't one. I'm basically a vagabond at this point in my life. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's bringing up all kinds of deeper issues and self-analytical like tirades that last for an hour or more. What's left of the fire out there popping. I'm not talking to myself necessarily or anything like that at all. Just wishing I had done some things differently. It's too late for that now. Hoping the wind, which is picking up big time, doesn't pull off my tie downs. These things, the stakes for this tent aren't really made high quality. They're thin galvanized steel that bends, and there's rocks everywhere in the dirt, so as you're trying to hammer it in to get it as deep as you can, and you run into a rock, you run into a rock, you run into a rock, you got to pick the thing out and move it 5 or 6 times for it to even stick in the ground, which is insane. Hard, you know, if I'd have made camp a little higher up the hill, I don't think I'd be having that problem at all. But probably gonna go to bed early tonight. As you can see, it's not even fully dark out there. My truck through the window. What's left of the fire still cracking, like I said. Truck seems to be doing good. The iPhone battery, on the other hand, I can't even keep charged. I have no idea why. Played 2 songs earlier. Watched a couple videos. Screen size blew up like it does for some reason. Hard reset the phone. Left it alone all day. I come back. I was going to listen to some music before bed and it's completely gone. So I have to listen to the sound of nature. Had the truck losing horsepower on the way up here was crazy. Dropped down to about 35 miles an hour, pedal to the metal on the way up here. I'm hoping that the big hill that I've got to climb to go back the way I came isn't too extreme, that I roll down backwards or, I don't know, some shit like that. I might have to go back out the Pahrump way and drive highway the whole way. Should be quite the trip as far as gas is concerned. I don't know what'll be tougher, off-roading up this mountain or going around on the highway. I still got some hills over here before I get out. Last thing I want to do is get stuck. Hopefully there's a cell phone tap on my nose. Probably got dirt all over my face. I just shower like you wouldn't believe. Bea's bored. Bea misses dudes and Max. Well, Bea's. Yeah. Just been laying here all lethargic all day. No, it's not too hot up here, that's for sure. I could probably use a shave. I'm not too far off. A couple days still. So, the jerry cans that you see right there on the back of the truck. When I ordered those from sportsmansguide.com, I ordered a spout with them so that it clicks onto the top and you can easily pour it into the gas tank. Just in case I had a funnel. But, anyway, I tried to fucking put the gas in there today with the spout and it leaks. Leaks like a sieve. I mean, leaks every fucking where. Everywhere. All over the ground, all over the truck, everywhere. So, I take the spout off, figure out that they decided not to include a gasket. A rubber gasket is what almost left me fucking stranded out here. A rubber gasket on that lid. So I tried tying rubber gloves around it, everything, leaking. And what I had to do was rip the rubber gasket off one of my good jerry cans and use it for the spout, just to pour the gas into there. So one of the jerry cans is now garbage. Complete waste of money. That fucking website almost left me fucking stranded 100 miles from fucking home. Unfucking believable. I decided to go ahead and leave today. I ran across a couple dirt bikers yesterday. It came by a few minutes ago and offered to lead me out of here to a gas station. And should I run out of gas before I can get there, agreed to fill up jerry cans and come back to me. Or should I get stranded, agreed to go for help, man. Probably the nicest only two people I've met on my entire journey. The nicest 2 I've met in quite a while, though. So I'm going to get dressed, pack up my gear. They said they're going to be back in about an hour, hour and a half. That being the case, I'm going to have them lead me to the gas station in Pahrump, where I'll top off and begin my long journey back to Vegas. I really would like to stay the extra day, but I can't take the chance of not being able to find that place or having my compression completely fail because of that head gasket being stranded out here. So I've got to take my chances. There's no guarantee that Max or Richard are going to visit. I haven't heard one thing so far. You know, if they were going to, I think they would have by now. So, assuming that's the case, there's no guarantee he's coming tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I can't just sit here and wonder, so I've got to pack my shit and go now while I can. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get back to town yet, but probably want to come right the fuck back here. Got some stuff to handle on Thursday, so try to stay in town till at least then. And, things worked out for me, I'll be good to go. I'm going to say goodbye to this beautiful place for now. Who knows? I might turn the fuck around and come back when I get there. I don't have many options. Notice the tent's a little damaged and whatnot. But I said about 20 miles. I should hit the main road. I'm going to catch up with the dirt bikers. I guess at the end of this one, they should have been back by now. Alright. Rendezvous with you guys on the highway. That's Pahrump. That's where we're headed to go back home, baby. Man, misses her dudes. Huh, you miss your other dudes, huh? You miss your little brother? I should be back hopefully within the hour. Hopefully I get cell phone reception within the next, I don't know, half hour. Be nice. A little disconcerting, man, not talking to anybody for 6 days. But, I don't know, it's peaceful at the same time. Everybody, you guys don't know what the fuck you're missing. You need to come out here. Everything we have, everything we built is all bullshit compared to this fresh air and these animals and this nature. I don't know. I'm in touch with something inside myself that I haven't been in touch with in a long fucking time. And I plan on using it to the max and enjoying it. I'm gonna go hike Angel Falls. I'm gonna do it all. Do absolutely all of it. Just gotta get this truck in tip-top condition. And maybe swap a V8 into this beast because it barely made it to fuck up this mountain. Alright, I guess you guys will hear my goodbyes when I get back to the city. It's been a wonderful week. Thank you for keeping me company. And we will see you on the next adventure. Or maybe you want to record another one. It's my theme song. Oh, I love off-roading. Wow, I wish I had the gas to just do this all the time. This is all I would do. I would off-road every single trail in Las Vegas and then in Nevada. It took me 10 years. Do this every day for the rest of my fucking life and be happy as fucking a pig and shit. Oh my god, the exhilarating feeling I got right now. Every one of these little trails that turn off like that one. Every single one of them. Oh shit. Leaving the Spring Mountains, baby! Haha! Alright, headed to Pahrump. Be a couple minutes. About 45, I'll be home.